It was a good segue. Sadly, nobody heard it.
Oh, I heard it.
Yeah, no, nobody outside of my stream heard it. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Small Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes. It's been a while.
Yes.
I'm gonna, at least in a couple of weeks, because Christmas was a thing.
And the New Year's.
Maybe that happened.
Christmas, I was working. New Year, I'm still remembering bits. There's a lot I don't remember.
Yeah, and as you saw, I wouldn't have been able to play on New Year's.
I remember calling Tash on New Year's.
Uh-huh.
I remember playing Pandemic.
Oh.
I remember drinking a lot of rum. That's as much as I remember.
Yeah, I do remember that I actually drank quite a bit of whiskey. And it
Steam 2 has subscribed.
It wasn't even any sub-bar whiskey. It was Jameson.
What have I told you that Jameson is fairly mid-tier whiskey?
Yeah, it is, but it's not the low tier.
No, but I have some nicer stuff that makes Jameson's very low tier.
And you know what happens when I come over?
You drink all the whiskey and
I will show you the Cave of Wonders.
Sweet. Sounds awesome.
Good.
Why? But this feels like
Only it's in
No,
the brewery.
I have a spot in my garage. It is 2 shelving racks full of different wines, whiskies. I think there's some rums in there. They've just been given, like, you know when people give you booze for Christmas and birthdays and things like that? That's been stockpiled for about 3 years
Yeah.
for me. And then there's my sister, mum, dad, aunts, uncles. There's a lot of alcohol in there. Some of it hasn't even been opened. So it should still be good.
Yeah, it should be.
Anyway.
And literally being the spirit, most spirits don't go bad, even though if they are open, if they haven't been left open. What the heck was that? How many dice did you roll?
Why? Why did you roll 60d6?
It's not 60d6, it's 1337.
Oh, I saw 6. Oh, that's only doing 60. Why? Why did you roll a elite amount of d6? We are not playing Warhammer 40k. Do not have a Daka army.
I will do one thing. Just to make sure that the system isn't bugged.
You're gonna roll it again, aren't you? Well, whilst he's doing that, or doing his thing,
That is gonna take a while.
nah, we're all good.
Yeah.
So many natural 20s were lost that day.
And so many natural ones as well.
Hmm. But why? Okay, boys, stop.
That's the amount of hit points the final big bad has. Just
Oh,
so you know.
Gonna make. Thank you, Mia Moore. I'm gonna make a note of that now.
661,007.
To be honest,
Yeah.
a couple of us at least deserve it. I'm not going to mention who.
I'm innocent.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Says the man that likes playing Khajiit.
Well, yeah, but you know the saying. Skyrim may belong to the Nords, but everything in Skyrim belongs to the Khajiit.
Anyway, last time we joined this wonderful band of misfits, they had dealt with some minor boat repairs. Got it all spick and span. Had a quick murder mystery. Dealt with a cult that was giving rise to a Kraben. A mighty Kraben, which hasn't surfaced. Which is disappointing. I was wanting to get a Kraben out. Oh yeah, I forgot Eppa has the book.
Just out of character, did you actually finish up Zoidberg?
Might not have been Zoidberg. It might have just been the... Oh, what was it? The Mobile Oppression Palace.
Yeah, Mobile Oppression Palace.
I haven't made two Superman
Oh dear. Anyway. So yeah. You managed to deal with the Kraben. And Das now has a wonderful mission where he must deliver a hat. More specifically a bodice. To someone in the town of Ocean Way. Which is a couple of days sail from where you are. And Tink would like to go visit her teacher, who is currently residing on an island not too far away. And we're all joking that it's secretly Ash from the Evil Dead franchise. It's a shame I can't give a model on the Hero Forge a chainsaw arm, because I definitely would.
Yeah.
I'd actually just make Ash from Evil Dead. Just has different arm attachments. And, yeah. So we pick up with you guys, currently at Azulon City. Aboard your boat, the Big Claw. Plotting your next move. What is it going to be?
I'm guessing the ship's been fixed.
Mm-hmm. She be all fixed, all fancy.
So, could I have a look at the map again? Like, just to see.
Yeah, I can put you guys on to... actually, is that the world map going to be the right one, or is that the cropped one? No, that's the crappy cropped one. Do I have a handout for the... I don't even have a handout for the world map, Mia Moore.
No! Why don't you have, like, a handout for the world map?
But because it's be huge.
I'm so sad.
It'd be the size of an A2, I think? It was either A1 or A2. It was a big old map.
Either way.
Oh, that's what I want. I want full map L. I think I posted it in the chat the other day anyway. Like, I said I was done and then gave you all a link to it anyway.
It just got out of hand.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely have access to it because you, for some reason, you're an editor. You are a viewer. I'll post it in the sidebar chat for here. Sorry, people viewing the stream, you're not allowed to see this world map because, like I said, it'd be huge.
Yeah, it's
Yes, it is the latest one because everything's all labelled.
Okay, right, it's just... So, we are currently...
In Azulon, the bottom part of the map. Maya, won't you let me zoom in Google Drive?
Go by land, or we could just use the boat and actually get around.
Yeah, choice is yours.
I mean, obviously Dash is a seaman, a man of sea. He loves the sea more than the land. But, I mean, we found everyone else that they feel. But, you know, why abandon the ship when we could just use it? Okay, has anyone got any other business in Azulon City before we take off?
Well, the only thing that might be business is I can't remember how we how the efforts went translating the. Well, I think someone said that they had a spell for actually making a generation.
Let me see if Aileen has that covered. Because I want to say it was Marie. Because being herself having wizard, I think she took comprehend language. I want to say. No, she didn't.
What language was it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't speak primordial.
No, a lot of people don't speak primordial. It's a rare language.
Yes, it is.
Ocean Way, it's the other side of the peninsula, pretty much. So you can either, if you're going by boat, you go south and up and around. If you're going by road, you go through Crossroads, past Hillside, past Stirling, and that should take you up that way.
Oh, I'm having Vietnam flashbacks from Sterling.
Me too.
I'm happy to go by sea simply because it didn't take us that long to get here from where I live.
Nope.
Well, that's true.
Plus, it might be nicer than anything to have more boat where I can get to see them.
That's true. Okay. Yeah. Was there an island on the way that Kate needed to get to?
I thought it was after where you needed to get to the island. The
Okay.
doorstop was first.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the island that we were talking about is like north east of there, I think. No, northwest, sorry.
Northwest.
Yeah, there's an island northwest.
Okay, so Ocean Way first. After wrapping up business there, get to Duff Island where Charles needs to get to, and then we'll just make it up as we go along.
Sounds like a plan. Sounds like the plan I have every session. Make it up as I go. Alrighty then. Could someone roll me a D100 to see how your voyage fares?
I was gonna let Foxy roll since like he was like yeah. And I was like, okay.
So 1d100.
Aye, a D100. Don't ask me why I'm using this voice.
I have no idea.
Be right back. I just remembered tablet.
54.
Very important tablet.
Ah.
54. Oh, that makes things mildly interesting. Captain Das.
Aye aye.
As you make this part of the voyage, you make your way along the southern coastline of the Olympian Peninsula.
Making my way down the southern coast of the Olympian Peninsula.
And because you've said that, it has pissed off both Poseidon and Zeus in equal measure. And the seas have become a bit rough.
Like, have the seas become a bit rough without my input?
Well, they're becoming rough anyway, just because you did that. Now it's also like double equal. I'm just throwing more wither gods at you. But yeah, it's become a bit of rough going. I'm going to need you to make me... I want to say intelligence, but intelligence for you with this would be terrible.
Oh yeah. I mean to be honest, like, don't just.
Are you proficient with sailing vehicles?
I am proficient with sailing vehicles. Vehicles water.
Indeed. So in that case, then you do get to use your proficiency bonus for this.
Okay, so that'll be +3.
Mm-hmm. Onto your intelligence.
Okay, so it'll be +2 then.
Then go ahead and roll me a d20 and add 2.
D20 +2. And nothing else I can do.
Nothing else, sadly.
Okay. Yeah. He's just steamboat willying the steering wheel. He's just whistling along.
This just makes me think that the gas actually has survived by pure luck. Until
Yeah. At this point, I genuinely think Das is the unluckiest lucky kobold.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
If that has of his own devices, it's fine. The second you start observing Das, it's always unlucky. So Schrodinger's kobold.
I like to think that that's like just extremely lucky. It's not necessarily good or bad luck at any specific moment.
yeah.
Yeah, just the extremes.
Yeah.
Das finds both at the same time a platinum piece on the ground, and the second he bends over, all his clothes just rip in half.
Yes.
I mean, hell yeah. To be honest, Das would just be completely unaware of the whole clothing situation until somebody probably points it out to him. Or he just looks down and just be like, okay, so nobody has told me that I have been like this entire time. No? I don't know. Maybe that
There
happened.
are grandparents before.
We've always been naked. We're just too polite to say otherwise.
It feels like the Emperor's New Clothes, where like where the Emperor gets conned by a couple of con men, saying, "Ah yes, these are invisible clothes. The people will see what you want them to see, even though they are invisible clothes."
Yep.
I mean, yeah. That is just a fucking movie.
This is known and well proven. But anyway, Herr Das.
Yes.
Unfortunately, you get the boat caught up in the storm of it, and you've lost a day's travel. And the boat is a bit... Yeah, and the boat is a tiny bit damaged.
A tiny bit. Okay, fair enough. At least it's not. Is it easily fixed by just sticking a plank of wood at the side where the hole is?
It's not even worth me saying, because 3 people in the party can cast Mending.
I mean,
Oh no, this panel fell off. Mend. And at later levels, one of them's going to have Fabricate, and then I'm just screwed.
yeah.
So we've run out of storage equipment. Why? Well, the kobold wanted to make something, and he borrowed all the boxes and bags. What could he have possibly made? And off the back is just everyone his own private little ship. But what he hasn't told you, it's actually a submarine.
Oh my gosh. Hell yeah.
It's the bags, the ballast bags.
The image in my head is peeking down the build one point. It just keeps taking cargo planes and then down there. And eventually it's there's the big core that you can see, and then there's just this colossal space underneath where there's just a second cruise ship sized ship under the ship.
Right, you haven't even gotten to the tip of the mast yet.
Oh, that'd actually be an amazing arcane ship design. There was a treasure galleon on top, so everyone will deliberately go and board it, but actually underneath is just another ship that just bear traps whatever's up there.
Yeah.
Mimic whale. That's in there. That's in the game somewhere. If you're on a natural 1 on that D100 roll, that's what you've come up against.
Yeah.
I have a thing for that, and I'll have to tell you about this later. Anyway, so yeah, you lose their time. The ship's damaged, but it's not going to be too much effort because, again, 3 of you know mending at this point. I think So you guys will have to get the ship fixed and repaired. And you make it to Ocean Way absolutely fine.
Hooray.
The city itself is of a modest size. You guys have no direct means of docking. You can see a number of other trade ships and galleons are all sort of docked close together. And there's smaller boats ferrying up and down. As right now, Ocean Way currently has no harbour. It got destroyed recently in quite a bad storm, and they're in the process of rebuilding. So right now, any new ship that arrives has to basically moor up to another one, and then everyone is ferried across at no extra cost. Mm-hmm. Indeed, a pilot comes along and happily directs you to where to go.
Yeah.
And then asks if you guys are here. Are you here to trade? Are you here to visit?
All of the above?
Okay. And he
Hoping not to resort to that.
no, political uprising wasn't in my list. It was just trade, barter, tourism, all the usual things why people come to a city by boat. Naval invasion's a bit of a stretch.
Oh, well, I mean, excluding naval invasion. You know, we're not really here to invade anything. We're just here. Because we have business in Ocean Way.
Delicious business.
Yeah, it's business. Just non-suspicious business.
Yeah.
Normal business.
Get the kippers.
I thought Sarah said like, what are kippers?
The fermented fish. Remember? We're bringing fermented fish to Sal.
I'll have a look.
Yes, kippers.
At which point, the pilot's looking at you all like, but whatever. Pulls out a scroll, mutters an arcane incantation. You see a purple flare fly up. At which point, you then notice a larger vessel than the pilot's one come along to pick you guys up any goods you're transporting off. In this case, the quote-unquote kippers. To which I first I found this barrel full of stinky fish. It's just the kipper one.
That's the one.
Oh, I thought this was all full of rubbish.
It may smell like rubbish, but it also smells of great wealth.
But it's the chef's rubbish bin.
It depends.
Very, very quietly, Beige Hat gets cast to cover eyeballs now. Evan shoots the back of the leg over the barrel.
Sorry.
Yes, kippers. Yes, it's the kippers. Yes, there be the kippers.
God, I forgot about Ifer. I still haven't got Ifer a token. Let's feel like, oh, he's an NPC, he stays on the boat, and then you guys are dragging him along everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't mind, I like playing Ifer. Ifer's great. I'm gonna be a big dumb idiot. Anyway. So yeah, Ocean Way does indeed have a market. It's actually quite a bustling market. It all sits down on the southern banks of the river. I can't ping it in the handout, but if you guys look at the handout, you can see. And that entire stretch is basically like a market section. So it's all the shops, independent sellers, travelling merchants. Anything and everything that you could possibly think of is going to be in that section of the city. And there's several people who've already got their stalls out. Pretty much at this time of day as well. You guys arrive sort of about 11 o'clock in the morning ish, and everyone, in a very Disney-esque way, everyone's singing a song about lunch.
Lunch is great.
Yeah, like the full, like Beauty and the Beast, something strange about that bell, but it's all about lunch. It's like a whole. It's a weird thing to see because like everyone's clearly got their own bit.
Oh, so similar to like Would You Buy My Sweet Red Roses, but Disney-fied, kind of like there's something strange about that girl, Belle, whatever.
See, all I can think of is South Park in the opening. Parody of Belle.
Scramble up Eiffel's leg like a terrible child.
Everyone's mortified. I was like, I like this place. Everybody has a song.
I just imagine like just people like, I don't know, just having a grand old songy time. He goes, yeah, and no, Dash just sort of fucking joins in just because like he gets caught up in the moment. I don't know. It's kind of
Actually, if I
Yeah.
people were because everyone's talking about having lunch, and you're trying to interject into the song this serious picture of kittens, whilst holding and dancing with a barrel of rubbish.
yes.
It's a weird image I'm painting, but I'm loving the chaos of it. I imagine like it's the full-on scrap with the acorn as well.
Yes.
A proper skipping around. But yeah, Eiffel looks over his shoulder towards you. Eiffel's like, oh, I don't see what's wrong. Everyone's got a song. Everyone's happy. Oh, look, this person's selling vellum. Yeah.
I was just going to take a look at the ballon whilst everybody else sings.
Yep. Yep, it's nice, high quality vellum. For anybody else who wants to go through the market, by the way, I do have a map for this.
I rolled a performance check. It's not that great.
Oh no. It's not the worst song in the world.
I mean,
It's only a tribute.
See,
Yeah,
the
that-
moment that you did that and suddenly the map changes, you sang so badly it became a combat.
No. It's not a combat. It's just more the fact of I have a map for this. Things may happen.
yeah, and everyone's just trying to sing, and then that's just sort of off key, off rhythm. Would you like to buy some clippers? This race for your slippers. It doesn't take. Would you like to buy some clippers? It stinks as bad as your old slippers. And let me tell you, they're not slippers, but there we go.
Hey, yeah.
Oh.
Have you smelled of the stinky fishy clippers there? Yes.
Yeah. Everyone's singing "There's something strange about that bell." You're doing Topsy Turvy Day.
No, it wasn't. It was Rumour in St. Petersburg.
Yeah, Rumour in St. Petersburg, yeah. Yes. I mean...
Oh, from Anastasia. Fair enough. I'm just going through my notes and I heard like the 3-note beating into me sound like Topsy Turvy. Anyway, so yeah, the market itself, as you guys get further in, is absolutely a bustle with activity. There's a whole wide range of stalls from people selling fruit and veg, bottles of wine. There's actual, almost like an active blacksmith who's taking orders for metal bars of certain sizes. And everyone seems to be having quite a good day about it. There is even a hatter operating a market stall. That's because you immediately, like, you're walking through and, like, you're doing a whole sing-song with kippers, and you turn around and, like, it's there as, like, a whole branded market stall.
I can half imagine Dash just sort of accidentally, like, sort of chucking this barrel of, like, fishy rubbish, and either, well, Eppa's just panicking, like, fuck, shit, catch the barrel, sort of thing, and I know.
I was just, what?
Catches all the rubbish.
Whoops.
There's a mix of Animaniacs and this, and I
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, it's up to you what you guys want to do. I mean, you're not having much luck selling this barrel of rubbish and trying to pass it off as kippers.
Well, I have business. I have business of my own to settle here in this wonderful city. I think you guys could probably do a much more better job than we've been doing so far. Yeah, maybe you can, I don't know, maybe you can sell this barrel of kippers. Like Eppa knows that it's like a barrel of rubbish, but since Eppa's told Ifa there's a barrel of kippers, like that is just convinced that this is a barrel of kippers. Like so. But yes, I would like to go by myself to deliver a hat. I am in search of a lady to deliver a hat.
Alright then. I'm trying to think now, you weren't even given a description of the person, were you?
I mean, I could go to the hatter store and then get the description of the hat.
You certainly can.
the hat was the description.
Oh yeah, that's right, the hat. Like,
Yeah, it was coded. My brain's just like, would Das even understand the code?
It was explained.
It was.
it was explained.
But this is Das we're talking about.
Yeah, this is very true.
It's in there somewhere. That one brain cell just needs to rattle around a bit first.
Yeah. Just needs to rub it.
It needs to play enough pinball to unlock that feature again.
Yeah, I mean, I could go to the hatter store to be like, okay, I need explicit descriptions of like what this thing is. Like,
The poor hatter working in the store's like, I'm sorry, I didn't realise you were a delivery agent. One moment.
yes, I am a deliverer of hats, a hat deliverer of.
Puts on a pair of glasses just so we can see a bit better. He's obviously a bit long-sighted and needs the glasses to see things that are close up. Has a look at the box, has a look at the bonnet, and looks over all the various bits and goes, well, you're looking for a woman in her mid-30s. I hope you're prepared for this. Apparently she is an arcane spellcaster.
Okay. Okay.
And primarily wearing the colour blue. Tell me at which point he puts the box back together and looks at you, but still holds it. It's like, have you ever delivered a hat for us before?
Actually, this happens to be my first one.
Oh dear God, our order really has hit rock bottom.
Well, in all fairness, I am related to someone who's fairly famous in this particular guild. My great. Just gonna say all these great.
He's just gonna like clamp your mouth shut at that point. Like when you're after like 5 grace, he gently like closes your mouth. Like, I think I can imagine who that might have been.
Ah, you know my great.
Yep.
Oh, you know my great.
Yes, I do. Again, the order's clearly hit rock bottom.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say it hit that much rock bottom. I mean, had someone of the bloodline who deliver all that.
God, it's affecting Eppa now as well. Oh.
It's secretly cursed with magical.
What's the name of that musical where everybody actually does a musical and one guy can't stand it because he's immune to it?
Yeah.
I'll have to find it later. Remind me, guy who doesn't like musicals.
Okay.
The
Oh.
man who didn't like musicals, you know?
That might have been what it's called, but I just need to make it.
There's literally a musical called that.
That's probably the one I'm thinking of, but I want to lock it in my head. To make a note later to go look it up. Anyway, so yeah, the agent gives you all this information so you know where to go and do your murdering.
Well, delivering. Murdering is such an extreme word.
It was only meant in the passive sense.
True.
There we go, it is working. Well, especially the impassive murder.
Yeah. So,
Or aggravated murder.
so spellcaster lady in her mid-30s or so, wearing primarily blue.
Indeed. And so that's if you want to, you can actually climb on top of some of these market stalls.
I can? Hell yeah, I'd love to climb on top of some of these market stalls.
Because I deliberately laid some carts out, I made it look like the start of parkour tracks from Assassin's Creed. Because I had plans for this map. Many plans.
Yes. Okay, what do I need to roll? I need
Go ahead and roll me either an athletics or an acrobatics check to make your way to an advantage point to which to try and find your target. And whilst Das is parkouring this up, what about the rest of you? Anything you'd like to do in the market?
Well, Rex would probably look around if there's anything of interest.
Well, what kind of things would interest Rex? We've got cheese, we've got bread, meat, jewellery, metalworking, fresh meat.
Like stuff to do. Like a possible new quest or something. Like a side quest or something.
Currently right now Das is doing his own side quest. There's not really a lot of... you go around asking people for jobs and most of them are just... could do with a hand later on packing everything up. You look like a strong rabbit.
I could kind of ask you guys for help with the hat delivery. I mean, fellas, if you like delivering hats.
Do you mean like delivering hats with extra hint of flavor?
Extra hint of what?
Flavor.
Thermal.
Ever.
Oh,
Yeah.
feather.
No.
Oh.
I mean like extra hint of violence.
I mean, like here's the thing. Like, I'm imagining two scenarios. One of them is more likely to happen than the other, but then on the other hand, I want to do a really good job. But on the other hand, I know Das is an idiot.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
But
I mean, I could scout about, and they'd be like, okay, guys, there's the lady that we need to deliver this hat to. Great.
well, whilst you're all discussing that, Das, can you give me a perception check from your new vantage point? Like I said, do you like proper Assassin's Creed? It leads you to a nice little parkour path which puts you on almost like a post that there's bunting wrapped around. Spread out across the market, and you standing up there. A couple of guards are yelling you to get down, and you're just too busy peering around. And you think you find someone in the same part of the market as the rest of your party.
Okay.
For the sake of brevity, I'm going to highlight this one, blue.
Okay.
Oh god, I just realized something.
Mm-hmm.
It's just this exact token actually reminds me of Marie.
Does a little bit, yeah. Exactly, it's the default commoner token.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Whilst that's been jumping around, exploring, big Echo been grabbed the iPhone, just buying food and shit, doing the boring stuff, keep everyone fed and alive.
make an inside check for me, Des. Cool, yeah, okay then. I mean, you and Eiffel can go ahead and start gathering supplies. How much do you want to actually buy, money-wise?
You stopped supply, how long was it?
It was a couple of days, well, 3 days, because you lost a day thanks to Das steamboat willying through a storm.
How many people on the ship? There you go, that's the sum of...
Okay, I got you.
I whispered the
Yeah, I saw. That is a terrible insight. You are oblivious to your own question.
Okay.
So I'm trying to work it out. We'll say to restock the ship for people, it will be 1 gold worth of rations per person. So right now there's, what, 6 of you on the boat right now? Because there's the 5 of you guys in the party, plus I4.
Don't we have a crew?
I think there's a couple of unnamed crewmen as well, so that'd be 8. But between you all, you managed to get some fresh fruit, vegetables, cured meats. Even I was like, could I have a silver, please, for a nice bit of chicken? Go for some fresh cooked chicken right now.
Get yourself
Yay.
2 silver drink.
Anyways, so yeah, Das, you have your target, and yes, you're oblivious to your own question. You can discuss with your comrades what you plan to do.
I mean, Das knows that there is some secretive stuff which the hat makers don't want people to know.
Mm-hmm.
And he did see some weapons on the table in the other hat shop.
Yep.
See, I definitely know I want to play Das in such a way that he doesn't do the deed properly. Because that's the sort of guy Das is. It would be so easy with the sword of, like, vengeance. Because then they just go on a killing spree, but... But...
I know, I put you in a quandary here. That's you can either choose to murder or not murder.
I can choose to either play 100% in character for that, or I could just be a fucking. I could just be fucking efficient. Okay. I'm gonna go up to everyone else. Yeah, I'll probably want to discuss it with everyone else because Das is a captain and he feels like discussing this sort of thing with the crew would actually give him some insight. So, Das goes, okay, a little bit of a situation. I do see someone that I'm supposed to deliver this lovely hat to. But some of the instructions are a bit vague, it's like they say, oh, we want you to deliver this hat. But then I feel like there's something else that I need to do whilst delivering this hat, and I'm not quite sure what it is.
It's this town. Are you meant to be singing a song about delivering hat?
I mean, I don't think so. Singing wasn't mentioned in there.
You know, can Epic roll insight to see if he's reading the subtext or just ignoring it?
Go for it.
Like, I mean, there was a reason why they wanted to speak to me only at one point.
Or
They wanted to kick Ifa out. Like, I think anyone else who they didn't want listening in. And then once we finished the discussion, it was like, okay, it's all right to go back in.
But you're fairly certain there's a lot of subtext with Das. You're getting a fair bit of it. Anyways, also at this point though, I would like everyone please to make charisma saving throws.
Oh boy, is it?
If any of you have resistances to being mentally controlled, to which I think Tink comes under that as a sea elf.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Tink would get resistance.
Yeah, I don't think.
I need to double check.
Well,
I'm not actually sure.
Yes, Tink, you have advantage on this. Oh no, Ep is gonna hate this.
So what are we rolling? Sorry, I'm not on D.
charisma saving throw.
A charisma saving throw, but you get advantage. So you get to roll 2d20 and take the higher. And so far, Eppa's the only one that failed.
Oh shit.
This is great.
Oh no.
All my Christmases have come up once.
I was gonna say, what about Aylin or is Aylin
Oh, yeah.
Charisma saving
Yeah.
throw.
Indeed, I'll roll Aileen's.
I really hope this doesn't make me
Oh no, Aileen failed too. And Tink failed. So Tink... Oh yeah, so go ahead and roll another one for me. I'm surprised I didn't also roll with advantage considering your sheet had natural 20.
Damn.
Never mind.
Is it con saves or charisma saves?
Charisma, because you feel for some of you it's like a strange compulsion. So Eppa, so it's mainly Eppa and Aileen. You don't have to RP it if you don't want to, but it needs to be in song.
Oh, damn.
It what's more feeling? Are we with a demon?
No, I
It's
know exactly what it's gonna be.
it's a very weird sensation. Give me a second. I'm being summoned from downstairs.
Oh
Okay.
god, I need to figure out how to take the lyrics of this and make it make sense in a fantasy setting.
That is actually great. That there is a pause that you can actually think about it.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Yeah. Now I'm just thinking, like, if Das had failed, I'm imagining him singing like sort of Buddy the Elf, like I'm in a store, and I'm singing.
Why in whatever higher power there is, I was almost waiting that Dash would be singing Drunken Sailor.
I mean,
Wait,
true.
Okay, Brian's out of earshot.
Mm.
I've looked up the lyrics to "Come On Eileen."
Yes, 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 yes,
Oh, sweet.
yes.
This is
Apologies about that. I got summoned because my cat fell in the bath. I was sure I'm off with a towel. It isn't like being wrapped up in one.
Oh.
Just tried to wrap it up, and I got clawed for my good deadly deed. So I'm just going to leave him be for a minute. But he just fell in the bath. Anyway, before we got interrupted, yeah, Eppa and Aileen, they don't have to roleplay if you don't want to, but basically now every time you're saying something, it comes out in song. You are literally singing verse.
Oh, that's no good. Sadly, I don't get to do the really funny bit that
I was
myself.
gonna
I know, if you want to do the silly bit, by all means, it's like you don't have to RP if you don't want to.
How long would this last for?
That's for me to know and you all to find out.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Oh dear. Alright then. Yeah, so I'm not quite sure what to think for this. I mean, I could do the hat. Quite simply. Like, you know, here you go, here's a hat. Compliments to, well, some anonymous person who wants to give you a hat, but otherwise, I swear there's something else I've got to do, and I'm not quite sure what it is. Any ideas? Any insights? I mean, all of you are smart people. I mean, that would give an extra sparkle to the service. I have to admit, that's a good idea, you know. You would absolutely sort of thing.
Listen to me. Eppa is just gonna grab Das and then goes, wow, oh wow. Weird kobold waltzing from someone who clearly doesn't actually know how to waltz. And an unwilling partner.
I was gonna say, like, what did you say just now? Like, what did you sing just now?
Oh, I just realised I haven't rolled someone's thing.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say, like, that was just very confused. It's like, I mean, I'm not quite. I mean, I suppose some dancing would be like a good sort of entertainment value for the service. But I mean, the one seems a bit much. Like, is everything all right? Saying
Just
that.
dropped Das entirely. Like, it's on like mid-dip. Just jump backwards. Just, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Oh no.
Yep. No matter how hard you try, you can't stop. You have to sing everything.
I was gonna say.
That was the song lyrics.
I was gonna say, like, it just dropped like that's up. I mean, not quite sure what this is meant to say to our customers, Eppa. I think there's a little bit flirtatious, if you ask me.
I feel sit there like, what? He's doing the same as everybody else.
I got chills. That multiplies.
Do you think it's something in the atmosphere?
Maybe.
Do you suppose there's a calling in the air tonight?
There may be.
Yes!
There may be a I don't know. I don't know. What do you think, Rex? Aileen? What do you think? Like, should I just follow Rebecca's suggestions of like song and dance? So here's a hat. It's for you. Hope you treasure it like you do. Something.
Aliens just like, sounds like a great idea. Why am I singing?
Well, it does sound like a plan. I will just stay back. Just a bit. Not that I don't trust you, but
At which point, Alien is joining F like this mini panic of why are we singing everything?
Why are we singing?
This is the moment where Effa does does essentially like huddles with Alien, and then does start, because I can't take the fancy code lyrics. Just tries to comfort her, but then all that comes out of his mouth are the lyrics to "Come on, Eileen."
Stop it, Aileen.
Come on, Eileen. Come on, Eileen. Oh, that's enough. Sad upon the musical.
I was gonna say, Alien starts singing basically, all along the watchtower. But like the lyrics are just basically about the situation. Like there's something happening here, said the wizard to the other wizard.
I have noticed that the client's moved, so I mean from the map here.
Yes.
So, well, I'm going to go deliver this hat. I guess Rex and King. Oh my goodness, I'm remembering names.
It is signed as your brain's getting bigger.
Oh my heart. Yeah. So Flopsy and Blue, you calm Pepper and Blondie down, while I go deliver this hat. And that's gonna start thinking about like choreographing, like I don't know, song and dance to deliver this hat to the client.
Yep. You don't have to move your squares, by the way. If you just want to like move your token over to that, you can do.
Okay.
I think in a blind moment of please shit let this work without having to do lyrics, Effa tries to cast a message to Das and just tries to say in standard common, don't sing or dance, I'm under a spell. Does that work, or does it transform?
Sadly, it comes through as a musical song. It can even be a rap or whatever, but that still gets it in like a musical tone.
This suggests to me that I need to do this.
You still get the full message of like, don't sing or dance, I'm under a spell, but it can be, but it's just still musically done. It's still done to a rhythm that you don't know what tabs open.
Now, see, this is all the more reason for that to like do this in song and dance. So yeah, it goes up to. I mean, I wasn't given a name, wasn't I?
No, you weren't.
No, I was
It-
just given a.
You were just given the hat and told these are the instructions.
Okay. So.
Shocker, super secret order keeping secrets is terrible for doing actual secret Santas.
Anyways, so yeah, that was this. I don't know. Go up to this lady, go, hey, blue lady there. I have a hat here for you to wear. Remember the service that we give, and hope that this hat will give you happiness as long as you live.
She turns to face you. Thanks you for delivering the hats and everything else. Again, she still sings away. I just need to look something up actually because Das is unaffected. If Dash was infected, this would be even worse. Doesn't matter either way, because Dash is an idiot. Yep. Yep. She sings the lines of, thank you for the hat. I'm not going to sing because I'm terrible. You'd all have bleeding ears by the end of the night. Thanks you for delivering the hat and everything else, and gives you a couple of about 10 gold or so for the delivery. If it's too much, consider the extra your tip. And she puts on her fancy new bonnet and carries on perusing and grabbing up her weekly shop.
I will flourish a bow and goes, "You're welcome, ma'am," and then just sort of dances off to the hatter's stall. And goes, "I delivered the hat."
To which the hatter's like, fantastic. So the client has had the hat delivery.
Oh yes, she was most pleased. Gave me like 10 gold pieces for it.
Well, if I told you that's not the hatter.
Which is the hatter?
The one with bolts of cloth everywhere.
Oh right there. Okay.
The poor Wybos has just been told, I delivered a hat. I actually don't know if that detail carried up. Yes, Percival. Ow. Hello, Percival. Are you dry now?
Meow, father, I am dry.
No, you can't go on my notes with your wet paws. They're hard enough to read already if we don't need more.
I can imagine Dash accidentally going up to the stall and like just say, "Oh yes, the hat was delivered." She was satisfied. Oh well, I mean, the hat stall. Oh right, okay, sorry. Have a good day.
Quite alright.
I delivered the hat.
Fantastic. So the clients pleased, are they?
Oh yes, they were so pleased. They gave me 10 gold pieces, some of which maybe even a tip.
They paid you.
Yes, they paid me for the hat.
You are aware that you were being paid to, I like gestures, fingers across the neck to them.
By the way, can Rex actually hear this conversation?
With your keen hearing, you can hear bits of it. It's a bit loud on the market.
Okay. Meaning, like,
Yeah, for everybody else, like if you're not within close proximity to each other, because everyone has to sing, it's like trying to hear each other at a rock concert. Like proper, or you're not quite shouting, but we're getting close. Nice try, Percival. You are getting dry, like it or not, before you go on my desk.
yeah.
So,
Anyways, Rex, like, hears the bits and pieces. Does he actually turn his head early enough to see, like, the gesture Hatter actually does?
Make a perception check for me. Because it sounds like you're trying to actively listen in.
oh, right. When you do the thing. Oh, wait.
Wow.
But I do have advantage on hearing.
Yes, you do. 'Cause heightened senses. The extremes. It's like can't hear a couple of words, so like you know you're meant to unalive them, inhume them.
At that point, when Rex hears that, is there any flower pots in the near vicinity?
How
There is a stall that does sell pottery. Yes.
Alright.
I can guess what you're going to go and do.
gonna go hide in it instead?
No.
No, I imagine Rex is actually going to grab one and drop it.
going to go to one of the merchants who actually sells like potted plants.
Yes.
Buy one, which is large enough that he can carry,
Mm-hmm.
but not so heavy that he cannot throw it.
Right.
Okay. Meanwhile, that's just yeah. This is part of the cunning. Like, she paid for a service, but like, I can then follow her around to make sure I know exactly who I'm going for. Then I will do the things.
Yeah. Oh, Percival. Then a small effective cat wants to cuddle, and now he wants to see what's on the big screen.
But yeah, that's just sort of.
I don't know if it will come across on the camera on Discord, but there is cat butt.
Nice. Yeah, that's just but this is a cunning plan. Yeah, this fucking.
Percival, come on. Where are you going?
Doesn't look as though he's in.
Yeah, so Rex is looking for, like that we could like try to follow her as discreetly as possible, and then Rex tries to climb on a building.
Yeah. Kind of had a feeling you'd be dropping the plant pot on her head.
Yeah.
Can I help you, Percival? I'm being attacked through the back of the chair. Oi. Go ahead and make another save for me.
Oh,
I love the fact that like all this is going on and F like oh, no! By one. Failed by one. So you mutter the incantation, you start singing it, and you're trying hard to stop yourself. You then you cast the spell, take a deep breath, and sadly it comes out singing again.
Okay, cool. Yeah, in just a moment of sheer frustration and out of character, Effa just gives up on the subtlety. This is full like heavy metal, screaming fury, singing angry lyrics. We're gonna use this Sventriconic cry to make it clear how loud this is going to be. Just screaming frustration.
Question, do you scream in common or are you doing it in Draconic? Or another language?
Probably starts in common and ends in comic.
Alright then. A couple of people look at you like, oh, a few people that understand you are like really shocked. Like, you don't use language like that. It's civilized society.
So, whilst Effa is drawing the crowd in, could I quickly have a sneak round to see where the lady I delivered the hat to is?
She's currently over at the meat store right now.
Right, okay.
Talking to another customer who's admiring the bonnet, and clearly the butcher is like keeping his distance because he knows what the hat means. Well, he's somewhat concerned because a random kobold came up, gave you a bonnet, and walked off. He's just waiting for something to happen any minute now.
I'm just going to keep an eye on her. Like, and see whether I can just follow her to a secluded place where she'll be by herself.
You wait a few minutes, and she completes her transaction and everything else, moves on to her merry way, has a basket full of the weekly groceries. She doesn't really get isolated. For the sake of the internet, one yellow mouse, one kitten playing fetch.
Yeah.
Give it a minute, he'll squeak for my attention. Sadly, he's on the floor, and I haven't got the room light on.
Anyways, so he's not really isolated.
But I have the mouse again.
I'm just gonna.
Just soak that in, internet. I've taught a cat to play fetch. It's only cost me a leg.
I'm just sort of like watching, figuring out like let's see. Trying to think of a plan to at least get distracted. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I could try and pretend I'm a very ugly child. Get to be like, excuse me, my brother has an ailment. It's a very weird ailment. We don't know. Right. You look like a doctor. You could be a doctor. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it could be a plan.
Yeah, that would be a plan. Yeah.
It's entirely down to you, Tash. I mean, right now, the hat himself is more surprised that you didn't kill the client, despite the fact that it's kind of the job title. But like your plan of, well, they have the hat now, I can track them later. And he's sitting there thinking, but so can I. And I would like to get out of this position. Meanwhile, though, everyone else is still stuck singing. It's great.
Right, okay. I'll go back to everyone else.
Uh-huh.
Be like, okay, so apparently I was meant to do something else with the delivery.
I actually don't know. Is Rex joined back with the huge pot of plant?
And why have you got a huge pot of plant? Oh, decor for the ship! Oh, that's such a great idea. You know what? It's very nice to like spruce up the ship and have something new on there to make it look nice.
Yes.
If we are going to get plots, I recommend add the cat.
Cat. I
I have the mouse toy again. This is what I mean. I've taught a cat to fetch. It's only cost me a leg.
Right.
I actually have no idea where that went, Percival. That you're on your own on that one.
Anyway, so I mean, we might need to. So we might have to, quite possibly, get her on her own, and then I could just do what I need to do, and then that'll be that done.
Aileen, like she doesn't say a word, but she time out for a second. Pulls out a couple of scrap bits of paper, and just writes you a note to be like, me and Eppa tried to stop our singing, and we can't help.
Okay, I have
Nobody's like listening to the lyrics in the chat.
I'm listening.
Oh, I am. I'm trying to think what the tune's meant to be going to.
It's just heavy metal.
I know, but I'm always like, could that work with like Master of Puppets? No.
So, here is the plan. What if, and hear me out, you two like within sight of like the lovely lady with the like very elaborate hat. You know. And distracted long enough.
Alien like grabs you by the cheeks and gives you a death stare.
Something tells me that you don't like that idea.
Really can cast a spell on you. So
But that's a song also.
yes, that was on purpose. I forgot to sing it.
Ah,
That's
and then you might. Also, I did try to show the cat off with the mouse toy for our conversation, but sadly he's very determined not to hold still long enough. This is what I have to put up with. See, he plays fetch and I get the toy brought back to me. Yeah, probably so he won't give.
So. Right, we need a way to isolate the median lane. But she is a bit of a spellcaster, so I mean you could cast a spell on her. Yes, she is. She casts magic.
There is dust. Screams round the corner to the person in the blue hat. It just grabs the like whatever she's wearing, like sort of like hip height.
Oh.
I can't. The pain it will hurt.
This is how you fall, confusing what is real. Ah.
Okay. I suppose while Eppa has her in that position, the temptation to draw a bow and just shoot at her. But then there'll be people. It is in a very public place. There'll be witnesses.
Gus, are you willing to hear about my plan?
As long as it's very brief, because I can also where I really need her to be.
Yes, so if someone of us can actually lead her to a little bit more secluded area, I do have a plan, and then just lifts up the plant a little.
Is it going to eat her?
No, but that would have been a great idea, damn it!
Well, either way, someone's gonna have to lead her down somewhere secluded, and I kinda have her distracted right now.
Yes.
As you,
Anyone else, by the way, have a message except Eppa?
I don't think Aileen does.
No.
But Aileen's not like in a talking mood because now she's currently stuck. Also singing. Hence the death stare at Das to be like, although I could distract her by singing, I am not singing.
So somebody's gonna have exactly a few seconds before I let loose this arrow because she's standing where I need her.
Well, again, whilst you guys are having this sidebar conversation, Eppo, you with the blue mage, sit there and you beg her to end the music, at which point she looks down at you and she sings along that there is not much she can do because even she can't seem to break the spell. However, you do note something weird, Effa. She's a little bit out of tempo. You can't tell if she's rushing or dragging. That's all I'll let you know.
Right, cool. No, Eppa is going, I want to roll Arcana. Like, this is spell.
Mm-hmm.
how in sync must people be with just one spell?
Yep. Go for it.
That is a 13. Rolled a 5. Not a great night of dice.
No, you're not. It's like I said, it's been a while. You need to rebuild that luck charm back up. Based off that, you're puzzled because like everyone seems to be keeping to a tempo, but her tempo is completely all over the place.
Tone deaf.
Not tone deaf. She has no tempo. It's almost like she's fake singing. She's not actually under the compulsion.
Just before Emma does anything, he's going to cast Detect Magic. So he just wants to see if she's the origin of the spell connected to it.
Also, it has a vocal component.
Yeah. It's semantic, so we can do it with pan gestures. As part of like the whole... Pretty much.
Jazz hand.
Your jazz hands... It's the weird combat hand signs everyone does to people. Anyways, but yeah, you start doing your detect magic. She gives off a slight aura of illusion. But it's at this point, Dash, go ahead and make your attack roll with advantage.
Yeah, okay, because... Yeah.
Yeah, you're assassinating out in the open. She's unaware that you're there. She's unaware that... She's not going to see it coming. She's currently distracted by Eppa.
And because I have pack tactics, and that's a nat 20.
Go ahead and roll me a lot of dice, because that would be a critical hit.
Yeah, that would be. Holy snap.
Oh god, is that wait? That's double dice on sneak attack and the base attack.
Yeah, it's a lot of d6.
Right. So,
I need to go look something up.
hold up. Right, okay, so public roll. That would be under normal roll. Or okay, so do I just roll it again? Like, do I just roll it again, or
Just go ahead and roll me another 4d6 for me.
okay? I feel like it's gonna be that anyway. So
Well, we'll see. Yes, Percival, how can I help you? So, am I ignoring you because you brought the toy to me and I'm not playing fetch with you?
okay.
I feel like that is the problem.
In total, I have done 35 points of damage.
Good to know, good to know.
Yeah, 35 points of strength.
Well, she gets hit in the face. And she does drop to the floor.
Okay.
However, while she falls, she changes form.
Oh.
So she still maintains like a humanoid humanoid shape. Percival, get down. Sorry, the cat is desperate for me to throw the toy again. This is the problem. When he wants to play fetch, he really wants to play fetch.
Yes.
It's cute and annoying all at the same time. I had to put up with this earlier while I was doing prep.
So what form?
So yeah, those of you that remember the previous campaign, you know the mannequin soldiers.
Oh no.
So it's a humanoid body, but she has one central eye, no nose as such, and a big toothy mouth, but her skin is completely blue. With little bits of scale on the shoulders and on the knees and on the hips. And cat, if you stop clawing my leg, I will throw you the toy. Where is it? Thank you. Again, the toy. This is like the 20th time. I threw it somewhere. I heard it land. It's for him to go and find. Yeah. So it takes on this like humanoid slight appearance. And sort of in the middle of her chest there is a small gem that glows and pulsates. At this point, the 2 manhole covers in the street pop open.
Oh, frick.
And I need to move some things into position, and 2 swarms of rats appear. But these rats, those of you that are close enough to see, which would be Aileen and Tink, as you're like trying to figure out how to stop Aileen from singing, you could see like a faint glow over the top of their heads.
Oh no.
And they all seem to attack in unison. I'm going to need everyone, please, to roll me some initiatives.
Oh no. I think I know what these are.
What do you think they are?
I can't exactly remember the names, but I know that because I remember fighting them in another campaign, and oh god, it was horrible. It was so horrible. So yeah.
Percival, what are you doing?
Yeah, 13 for me.
23 for me.
That's 11. Here I am going, yes, a 20! And of course, somehow, a plus 11
Well, oh, actually, that's what I need to ask, actually, from our dear DM.
Yes, I'm a bit distracted at the minute because the kitten wants attention, and I don't know where his toy's gone. But carry on, I should just give him a cuddle. That might calm him down.
So, my initiative doesn't get any pluses with the level up.
No. Yeah, you guys are a long way off getting bonuses from other things. Unless you get feats, but that won't be till much later. Right, so F is on 11. I think, did you roll?
The
Slow
episode 20.
reloading thingy.
Yep.
Yeah, episode 20.
I just outplayed the plus 11.
So, would you say the blue lady is dead?
Oh yeah, she is dead. I was gonna give her something else, but it's like, actually, I didn't have this encounter prepared, so. Yes, there was like a gemstone in the middle of her chest. Its chest. It has no gender. This is the other thing. It's. Trying to think of the best way to describe it. It's literally like a shop mannequin brought to life. I will have to find the picture for you, Rogue, when I remember it. Because like, the design for the mannequin soldiers from Full Metal were like tier, right? Okay, 10. Where is it? Encounter Builder. That's where you are. Alien is on 10. Hello, Percival. How can I help you? I haven't got your toy. I threw it and I don't know where it went. I heard it land over there somewhere. It's up to you to find it. That was not an excuse to rip my knee out.
That's the next best toy.
Yeah, well, he's clearly upset about losing the toy. Because it's proper, he is proper like stomping over the bed. I don't know where it's gone. You're the hunter, go and hunt for it. Proper stroppy. I see proper stroppy tonight. Rex, you get to go first, buddy.
Yes. No. Rex is still holding that plant.
Yeah.
This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, and you're also next to.
Oh.
I was going to say you, but I believe you were next to Das anyway, because you were discussing the plant pot drop.
Every word next to me. Get next to me, buddy.
Yeah. Where? Oh, you are there.
Yeah, I put you next to Das.
Alrighty. So, the second manhole cover?
So you got one that's basically closest to you on the left-hand alleyway. The right-hand alleyway, it's all the way up near the top.
Alrighty. So Rex is actually just waiting something to happen, being that he doesn't really know that things have happened, that they have crawled out of the sewers. So yeah, Rex waits until he gets a confirmation that something is happening.
Okay. There is plenty of screaming, so there's like plenty of confirmation.
Yes.
But that's fine. Eppo, it is your go, mate.
So Epic canonically does go. Oh no! Just wait, sort of, is waiting to see if the rest of the song comes out.
Oh, it does. You are still under compulsion to sing.
Sees the mannequin die in front of him. Sees the rats, and it's like, oh, I'm so done with this. So no, listen, how do I sing that?
I'm so done
with this shit. And because he's frankly just done with this shit, he's going to cast. He's gonna have to improvise some vocal components because that's not meant to be sung. He's gonna cast Taste of himself.
Starts doing Get Your Head in the Game from High School Musical.
Yeah, I was thinking Speed.
Yeah? That works.
On himself, so good. My speed is doubled, 4 AC, and I've got advantage of dexterity saving throws. Now I have a gun. And you know what? If he's going to be forced to sing, he is going to start using his spell guns litany. Being fast forwarded because he's in haste. So all I can imagine is it's sort of like the
It's just listening to a YouTube video 1.5 speed.
no, something like double speed. And like a fast forwarded explosion as he takes a shot.
Yep.
With gun.
Make an attack roll with your gun. Eppa's got a gun. Yeah, that one's gonna be better.
That's all the important things.
Magical bullets are gonna be useful. Go for it, make your attack roll, sir. That's a critical hit.
So, cast haste, the bonus action to sing, and then shoots from the action given to him by haste. That is going to be...
A lot of damage.
Well, oh god, sorry. That's going to be 2d8 plus 1 damage per bullet.
Any other dice in that?
There will also be the 1d8 fire damage is now 2d8 fire damage on the explosion. But they need to make a DC. Plus 1, so DC 12.
And that is a pass on the rats.
They'll still take that.
Yeah, half damage. Alright.
Actually, I couldn't say anything about half damage.
Oh, in that case, then yeah, save for none. Fantastic.
That they dodge somehow.
It's a lot of rats. Let's face it, it is a swarm, so them dodging is not really accurate. It's more like some of them manage to use their buddies as a shield. Which is unusual, because rats wouldn't do that. These rats are...
That's Eva's turn.
Alright then. That brings us to Tink.
Right. Let's see if I
There are currently some rats to your south. Also, I'm kitten free at the minute. He obviously got fed up with losing his toy.
There we go. She'll shoot an arrow at the ground. See if she can. How many she can knock through. Sure, it was a 15.
How has it come through?
It was mouse acid arrow.
Mouse acid arrow. Well, a 15 will hit, so go ahead and roll the damage. It'll probably take a while to come through, because tracker might go...
It says a shimmering green arrow rolls towards the target.
Yeah.
9 rolled.
Hey, there we go. Just have to refresh it. Alright then. They take 9 points of acid damage. So you are at group B. You get 9. Let me just update these rats so I know where I am with them.
It also says 2d4 acid damage at the end of its next turn.
Oh, lovely. In fact, I'll do that. If you can roll 2d4 for me now, because basically next up are the rats, so... Then they can get their damage. But yeah, I think my tracker stopped working because it went to sleep.
Yeah, it says 4.
Hey, an extra 4 points of damage. 4 damage. Hmm?
It's gone to sleep. That's why the tracker stopped.
No, the tracker stopped because D&D Beyond's like being funny. Also, why are these guys... Oh, I know why. These are using the legacy numbers. That's why. I'm sitting there looking at the hit points going like, these hit points are wrong. No, it's because these are the old hit points from the legacy ones. Curse you, modern Canaan! Hello. Right, 40 feet. No, they have to dash otherwise. But that does work. Eppa. The rats you fired at, the ones that survived, all look at you. This slight glow around their heads glows a bit brighter. And they cast confusion on you. I would like you, please, to make, I believe it's an intelligence saving throw. Confusion. Wisdom save, apologies. A wisdom save. As you just feel this... Oh, no.
Oh no.
Eppa be confused.
Eppa's not here right now. He's right here though.
He's hasted and confused. It feels like a proper Pokemon battle. You increased your speed by 1 block and now you're confused. You might hit yourself in the confusion. Oh, then. So yeah, you have to make a random thing on your turn. A glorious D10. And they all move 30 feet closer as well. Because they see you as a threat. Meanwhile, the other round of rats will not need to get into stabby to spellcasting range, because what they're going to do is that's not going to work, so they'll have to go there. But for the purposes of things, the rats start swarming around you, Tink, and they're going to give you a nasty bite.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
Bite through metal guidance.
Yep. Oh, I see. So it's rolled. That is very weird how it's read that. But I see what it's done. So, does a 19 hit you? I think it does.
I think it does. Hell, God.
It does indeed hit you. So unfortunately you take a lot of damage. You take 11 piercing damage from their bite, and a further 29 points of psychic damage.
Oh, yeah.
That.
40 damage.
Yep.
Well, my current hit points were 38.
Your max hit points went up from the level up. You're at 45 when you started.
Yeah, but it was 38 out of 45 my hit points said.
Oh, it should have been 45 out of 45 from the level up.
So I've only got 5 points of damage. I've only got 5 hit points left.
Yep. These rats are painful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Proper swarm. But that's all they can do on their turn. Das, it be your go.
Oh boy.
I have to ask a very awkward question.
Yes.
That's a 10-foot radius sphere. Who else in Scotland use? Because there are civilians.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't worried about the civilians. In the grand scheme of things, I was just like, the civilians. Actually, is it centered on them? I thought it was 10-foot sphere on you. Wouldn't get that many. It only gets like the one civilian next to you. They're primarily aiming at you. That's fine. I highly doubt they're going to make their save, so we'll say they are confused. Again, I wasn't too much worried about the civilians. Cannon fodder is the politest way.
Flaffle damage.
Yeah.
Give insurance.
Also, they're still stuck in sing mode, but they're screaming. Ah, there's a rat. There's a rat. There's a rat. There's a rat. Rat, 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 rat. Indeed.
Anyways,
Carry on, Hairdas.
okay. As a bonus action, I am going to do a cunning action and do a dash as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to measure out how much I will run before coming over here. So then I could try and turn the rat's focus onto me. And then suppose I'll have to try and do a rapier attack. Yeah, so a rapier. I don't think I have advantage or anything like that. So. 25 to hit.
25 will hit. Yep. Super cash.
Yeah, I want to say that'll be a lot of damage. 28 points of damage in total.
Curse that roguish audacity.
Well, it's not so much roguish audacity, it's just sneak attack.
Wait, why are you getting sneak attack?
Because the swashbuckler rogues, they can get the sneak attack without having allies nearby. It's nasty, to be fair. This is a nasty rogue build.
And then I'm going to examine.
I will say, though, like, with one swing, the remaining part of that swarm, most of them are cut down, the rest just scatter and run.
Okay, so I will then use the rest of my movement to kind of be like, you're alright there, Pepper. You're alright there, Pepper. You look like you got a bit of a shock of your life. I will examine the gem and stuff later.
Alright then.
Does this spell get expelled?
Yes, it does. The confusion is off.
Yeah, I was like, you're alright there, old chap. You don't look so good. Ah, good. Then I shall see what the damage is done on this, oh. That's not the same person. But, ooh, that's a nice looking stone there. I'll grab the stone and that'll be my turn.
Okay then. Because the stone is a thing we need to deal with later. Right, Aileen, what can you do to save the day?
She is singing.
I mean, could do guiding bolt and just nuke the rats.
If she fits.
I'm fairly confident she will. But I also want to heal.
Do what you think is best. Rex is up next anyway. Oh, but he's that far away.
Yes, indeed. And Aileen is right next to Tinker and can actually do something. So, for bonus action, gonna sing a mighty healing word. Tink, you are healed for 10 hit points. Yep.
Thank you. That helps a little bit.
Yeah, it's embarrassing that it was 10. 3d4 plus 5, and I rolled a blinking nat 1 on it. And then for her action, Guiding Bolt at max level, because, well, why not? Aileen's not here, what can she do to stop me? Did she miss? No, she didn't miss. Whew. That was close. I thought she missed. I wasn't quite sure if that attack hit or missed. We got lucky, folks. We got lucky. So I have good news and better news. The good news is Aileen did not miss. Aileen just nuked some rats out of existence.
Nice.
The heavens open and there is a massive guiding bolt just obliterating the rest of that swarm. To which Aileen then starts singing literally like, what the hell was that? And Ass, I believe you wanted to pull out a gemstone. We are in out of initiative, yes.
You're very bad for this, but it's very natural. It's really not based on. Like Effa's reacts to shiny stone and just reaches double speed to grab it.
I will say for the sake of chaos, I want Das and Eppa to both roll for me in initiative, but Eppa, you have advantage because you are hasted.
Okay.
Yes, it's literally because like you're both reaching for it now, but it's like who will get there quicker.
19 and a
Ah. Yeah. I think Apple will get it.
Cool. In which case, then, Eppa, you're the one that gets to the stone first. That's you like reach out. It's like, ooh, shiny, and just a blur of Eppa's hand reaching out and getting it. Now, this gemstone is in there tight. It almost looks like it's meant to be a part of them and very difficult to remove.
I mean, Emperor's used to dealing with fiddly things. He makes it out easy. What's a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
And is just going to use the rest of his hasted minute to just go full bore trying to carefully remove this.
Okay, then. I would like you, please, Eppa, to make me a medicine check. Yeah. Because you have to, like... that is sadly a fail.
Could I
So-
try cutting it out with a dagger?
Go ahead and give me a medicine check, Dasper. For this first minute, his Eppa's like working as fast as he can under the effects of haste. You like pull it out ever so slightly, and there's like fleshy tendrils and everything else attached to the gemstone you're trying to. Oh no! I need to roll some things.
Uh-oh.
GM roll. Oh, that's 2 fails, so that's a lot of damage.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage.
Is there any indication this is about to explode?
It's not so much about to explode. It's more like you guys just basically rip this thing out. And we're talking full-on Mortal Kombat fatality. And there was a lot of ichor and everything else with it. And nothing much else happens. There's a couple of people, like, suddenly stand around and look like they got a migraine. But otherwise, that is all. But we shall pick that up next week.
Okay.
So I hope you all enjoyed that session tonight. It was a bit chaotic. I apologise for the cat in the bath in the middle. He's currently now on the bed, asleep. I don't think you'd see him on stream because he is a black cat. Actually, you might be able to. Turn chair that way. No, it's not working. He is a very dark cat in a very dark bed, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed that session. I hope you all enjoyed the sing-song town of Ocean Way.
Yeah, it was fun.
Oh, there is reasons to that, which we will uncover soon. But yes, for everybody else, thank you for joining us this evening. If you have enjoyed us, be sure to like, favourite, subscribe, all that Twitch and YouTube jazz. And now let's go and raid someone who is available to raid. Let's go raid Yoshi-kun, who's doing Ephemeral Fantasia. I assume he's doing a speedrun. But it's always fun. It's nice to raid random people with things. So yeah, we'll get that raid going, and for everybody else, we'll see you all next week for more D&D. Good night, everybody.